I submitted a trademark infringement report on Amazon for a product using our registered mark without permission. The product is counterfeit, and we've never authorized it. Amazon rejected the report automatically, saying it's a repeated claim against the same ASIN IP combination. Even though the issue hasn't been resolved and listing is still live, I included the updated evidence showing the trademark misuse, but it seems like no one actually reviewed it. What are my options?
That's tough. Persistence is important when you're dealing with the Amazon brand registry folks. I always tell people, like, having been a vendor with Amazon, and obviously being a customer of Amazon's, right? They treat their customers really well, but if you're a vendor, you don't get first class service with Amazon. So what does that mean for you? If you're a brand owner, do you have access to the Amazon brand registry, assuming you have a valid application or trademark registration on file with USPTO? And then, yeah, you can make these claims against, competitors who are ripping you off using your ASIN, your item number, essentially, right? To
Okay.
tag.
Is it like a US? Is it like
Yeah, it's
the
like a UPC, essentially, right? It's a identification number that's typically tied to one SKU over various potential vendors. So if they're trying to delist this other product who's essentially ripping them off, I'd want to see kind of what their argument as to why. Basically, like, you can't prevent people from reselling your products on Amazon. So if this is a legitimate product that someone has purchased and is reselling on Amazon, they can't prevent people from doing that.
Interesting.
So
Yeah, they're saying. I guess that Amazon's saying on this question asked, they're saying that hey, it's a repeated claim against the
yeah,
same.
I think more research is needed here to determine what's the actual issue. I've seen that before with clients where they're mad that one of their vendors is selling their products on Amazon and undercutting their price, right? That happens pretty frequently where you might sell 1,000 widgets to a vendor who's supposed to sell them in gift shops across, the state of Minnesota. But then they go and they sell them on Amazon for $5 less than you're selling them on Amazon.
Yeah.
The happiness, right? So that's where, you got to have a good business attorney when you enter into these contracts, right? If you expect them not to sell online, that has to be stated in the vendor agreement.